Bali clearance. Good morning. Cathay 1801. Ready for pushback at 17.
AirAsia 7168 cleared to land runway 09er.
Cathay 1801. Cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Cathay 1801. Ready to taxi. Cathay 1801. Taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. AirAsia 7168 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 7168 taxi to gate 17.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Super Green 8575 ready for pushback at 10.
Malaysian 4510 cleared to land runway 09er.
Cathay 1801. Cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 8575 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Super Green 8575 ready to taxi. Super Green 8575 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground. Malaysian 4510 requesting taxi to the gates.
Super Green 8575 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Malaysian 4510 taxi to gate 10.
Lion Inter 2713 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 2713 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 2713 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Super Green 1272 is on approach. Super Green 1272 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 2713 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Super Green 3478 is on approach. Super Green 3478 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Indonesia 7027 ready for pushback at 29er. Indonesia 7027 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 1272 taxi to gate 03.
Bali ground. Indonesia 7027 ready to taxi. Indonesia 7027 taxi to runway 09er. Lion Inter 2713 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Super Green 3478 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 3478 taxi to gate 29er.
Bali Tower, good morning. Asia 289er4 is on approach. Asia 289er4 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 2811 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 2811 ready to taxi. Indonesia 2811 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Super Green 2119er ready for pushback at 01. Super Green 2119er cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Indonesia 7027 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Super Green 2119er ready to taxi. Super Green 2119er taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 7027 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground. Asia 289er4 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 289er4 taxi to gate 30.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Philippines 90112 is on approach. Philippines 90112 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali Tower. Super Green 2119er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning. China Southern 8781 ready for pushback at 20. China Southern 8781 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good morning. China Southern 6548 is on approach. China Southern 6548 clear to land runway 09er.
Super Green 2119er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 8781 taxi to runway 09er. Bali Tower, Indonesia 2811, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Philippines 90112, requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 90112, taxi to gate 01.
Bali clearance. Good morning, Emirates 1789er, ready for pushback at 12. Emirates 1789er, cleared for pushback.
Passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Bali ground, China Southern 6548, requesting taxi to the gates.
Indonesia 2811, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 6548, taxi to gate 20.
Bali ground, Emirates 1789er, ready to taxi. Emirates 1789er, taxi to runway 09er.
China Southern 8781, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good morning, Vietnam 3657, ready for pushback at 16. Vietnam 3657,
Ladies and
cleared for
gentlemen, on
pushback.
behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features
Bali
of the
Tower, good
aircraft.
morning, AirAsia 99918 is on approach. AirAsia 99918, clear to land runway 09er. Bali Tower, Emirates 1789er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Vietnam 3657, ready to taxi. Vietnam 3657, taxi to runway 09er.
If there is smoke in the cabin, turn off all electronic devices. We thank you
AirAsia 9918 taxi to gate 12. Emirates 1789 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Bali Tower, Vietnam 3657, ready for takeoff runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Eastern 7877 ready for pushback at 26.
Vietnam 3657, cleared for takeoff runway 09.
China Eastern 7877 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. China Eastern 7877 ready to taxi. China Eastern 7877 taxi to runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. AirAsia 9625 ready for pushback at 14. AirAsia 9625 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 7877 hold position. China Eastern 7877 continue taxi.
Bali ground. AirAsia 9625 ready to taxi. AirAsia 9625 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Qatari 8806 is on approach. Qatari 8806 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Indonesia 3937 ready for pushback at 69. Bali Tower. AirAsia 9625 ready for takeoff runway 09. Indonesia 3937 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 3937 ready to taxi. Indonesia 3937 taxi to runway 09. AirAsia 9625 line up and wait runway 09.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 7877, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. AirAsia 90854 is on approach. AirAsia 90854 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Eastern 7877, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
AirAsia 9625 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Ngurah 8806 taxi to gate 14.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 3937 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Singapore 6277, ready for pushback at 25. Singapore 6277, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Dynasty 1704 is on approach. Dynasty 1704 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, Singapore 6277, ready to taxi. Singapore 6277, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Lion enter 15907, ready for pushback at 02. Lion enter 15907, cleared for pushback.
AirAsia 90854 taxi to gate 16.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Vietnam 7282 is on approach. Vietnam 7282 clear to land runway 09er.
Lion enter 15907, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Dynasty 1704 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 1704 taxi to gate 25.
Indonesia 3937 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion enter 15907, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 3937 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Korean 8586 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion enter 15907, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Singapore 6277, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Vietnam 7282 taxi to gate 26.
Thai 1939er, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Thai 1939er, ready to taxi. Thai 1939er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Philippines 77903 ready for pushback at 08. Philippines 77903 cleared for pushback. Lion enter 1690 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali ground, Philippines 77903 ready to taxi. Philippines 77903 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Korean 8586 requesting taxi to the gates. Korean 8586 taxi to gate 27. Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Asia 9039 ready for pushback at 66. Asia 9039 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 77903 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 1690 taxi to gate 02.
Bali ground. Asia 9039 ready to taxi. Asia 9039 taxi to runway 09er.
Thai 1939 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 2807 ready for pushback at 05. Lion Inter 2807 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 1690 hold position.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Indonesia 8280. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Lion Inter 1690 continue taxi.
Lion Inter 2807 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Asia 9039 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 5295 ready for pushback at 07.
Asia 9039 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 5295 cleared for pushback. Bali clearance. Good afternoon. AirAsia 3357 ready for pushback at 23. AirAsia 3357 cleared for pushback. Lion Inter 5295 taxi to runway 09er. Bali ground. AirAsia 3357 ready to taxi. AirAsia 3357 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Inter 1690 is on approach. Lion Inter 1690 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 5295 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Qantas 90129 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Qantas 90129 ready to taxi. Qantas 90129 taxi to runway 09.
Asia 7624 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Southern 6951 ready for pushback at 18.
Bali ground, line enter 1690, requesting taxi to the gates. Line enter 1690, taxi to gate 02.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 6458 is on approach. Lion Enter 6458 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali ground Asia 7624 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 4485 ready for pushback at 06.
Asia 7624 taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Emirates 5006 is on approach. Emirates 5006 cleared to land runway 09. China Southern 6951 cleared for pushback. Lion Enter 4485 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Enter 6458 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Enter 6458 taxi to gate 07.
Indonesia 1442 clear to land runway 09.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 6329 ready for pushback at 64. Lion Enter 4485 taxi to runway 09. Lion Enter 6329 cleared for pushback. China Southern 6951 taxi to runway 09. Bali ground Lion Enter 6329 ready to taxi. Lion Enter 6329 taxi to runway 09. Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Lion Enter 8464 is on approach. Lion Enter 8464 cleared to land runway 09. Emirates 5006 taxi to gate 18. Lion Enter 6329 continue taxi.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. KLM 6103 ready for pushback at 24. KLM 6103 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 1442 taxi to gate 06.
Line Inter 5295 line up and wait runway 09.
Line Inter 8366 clear to land runway 09.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 3357, ready for takeoff runway 09er. Line Inter 52905, cleared for takeoff runway 09er. AirAsia 3357, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
KLM 6103, taxi to runway 09er.
AirAsia 7169er, cleared for pushback.
KLM 6103, hold position.
Bali Tower, Qantas 90129er, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
KLM 6103, continue taxi.
Lion Inter 8464, taxi to gate 08.
AirAsia 7169er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 3188 is on approach. Indonesia 3188 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali clearance, good afternoon. Indonesia 5375 ready for pushback at 28. Indonesia 5375 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, line Inter 8366, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 1640 is on approach. Philippines 1640 cleared to land runway 09er.
Indonesia 5375 taxi to runway 09er.
Line Inter 8366, taxi to gate 64.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Philippines 7723, ready for pushback at 67. Philippines 7723, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Malaysian 4511, ready for pushback at 10. Malaysian 4511, cleared for pushback.
Line Inter 8366, hold position.
Bali ground, Philippines 7723, ready to taxi. Philippines 7723, taxi to runway 09er.
Line Inter 8366, continue taxi.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 2300 is on approach. Indonesia 2300 cleared to land runway 09er.
Malaysian 4511, taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 3188 taxi to gate 10.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Lion Inter 9er 79er, ready for pushback at 68.
Bali ground, Philippines 1640 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1640 taxi to gate 28.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Hong Kong 7524 is on approach. Hong Kong 7524 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Eastern 8015 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 9er 79er, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Lion Inter 9er 79er, ready to taxi.
China Eastern 8015 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 9er 79er, taxi to runway 09er.
Qantas 90534, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Super Green 1273, ready for pushback at 03.
Indonesia 2300 taxi to gate 66.
Super Green 1273, cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Lion Inter 4187, ready for pushback at 65. Lion Inter 4187, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Super Green 1273, ready to taxi. Super Green 1273, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, Hong Kong 7524 requesting taxi to the gates. Hong Kong 7524 taxi to gate 17.
Lion Inter 4187, taxi to runway 09er.
Qantas 90129er, line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 4485, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. China Southern 1589er, ready for pushback at 21.
Super Green 3479er, cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good afternoon. Cathay 8918 is on approach.
Qantas 9129er, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 4485, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Cathay 8. Clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground Qantas 90534 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Southern 1589er, cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, China Southern 6951, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 3479er, taxi to runway 09er.
Qantas 90534 taxi to gate 19er.
China Southern 1589er, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lion Inter 7774 is on approach. Lion Inter 7774, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground Cathay 8918 requesting taxi to the gates. Cathay 8918 taxi to gate 21.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Super Green 6090 is on approach. Super Green 6090, clear to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance, Asia 289er5, ready for pushback at 30. Asia 289er5, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 7774, requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Inter 1458, cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 7774, taxi to gate 03.
Asia 289er5, taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Philippines 90113, ready for pushback at 01.
Bali ground, Super Green 6090, requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 3936 is on approach. Philippines 3936, clear to land runway 09.
Super Green 6090, taxi to gate 29. Bali clearance, China Southern 6549, ready for pushback at 20.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 1458, requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 1458, taxi to gate 30.
Bali Tower, good evening. Super Green 9334, Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali ground, Philippines 3936 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 3936 taxi to gate 65.
China Southern 69er 51 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance, AirAsia 99er 19er ready for pushback at 12.
Lion-iter 6329er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali AirAsia 7169er ready for takeoff runway 09er. AirAsia 7169er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 3936 hold position.
Bali Tower KLM 610. Ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 3936 continue taxi.
KLM 6103 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Philippines 7723 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Philippines 7723 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Malaysian 4511 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 5375 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Philippines 90113 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 5375 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Eastern 8015 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 1273 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 2974 cleared to land runway 09er.
China Southern 1589er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
China Southern 6549er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground, AirAsia 99er 19er ready to taxi.
Philippines 90113 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Super Green 3479 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
AirAsia 99er 19er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Cebu 4334 is on approach. Cebu 4334 cleared to land runway 09er.
Super Green 3479 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Philippines 90113 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Philippines 90113 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 2974 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2974 taxi to gate 01.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 99er 19er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Thai 2244 is on approach. Thai 2244 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance Qatari 8807 ready for pushback at 14.
Bali clearance, AirAsia 90855 ready for pushback at 16. AirAsia 90855 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 92908 is on approach. Philippines 92908 cleared to land runway 09.
Cebu 4334 taxi to gate 12.
Qatari 8807 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, AirAsia 90855 ready to taxi. AirAsia 90855 taxi to runway 09.
Bali ground Qatari 8807 ready to taxi. Qatari 8807 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good evening. Dynasty 6900 is on approach. Dynasty 6900 cleared to land runway 09.
Thai 2244 taxi to gate 14.
Bali ground, Philippines 92908 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 92908 taxi to gate 69.
Indonesia 8116 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali ground, Dynasty 6900 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 6900 taxi to gate 16.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 90742 is on approach. Philippines 90742 cleared to land runway 09.
Bali clearance, Dynasty 1705 ready for pushback at 25.
Vietnam 7283 cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 1705 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Vietnam 7283 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 8216 is on approach. Indonesia 8216 cleared to land runway 09.
Indonesia 8116 taxi to gate 68.
Vietnam 7283 taxi to runway 09.
Dynasty 1705 taxi to runway 09.
Korean 8587 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Philippines 90742 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground, Korean 8587 ready to taxi.
Cathay 7448 cleared to land runway 09.
Korean 8587 taxi to runway 09.
Philippines 90742 taxi to gate 20.
Bali ground, Indonesia 8216 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Town, good evening. China Southern 4734 is on approach. China Southern 4734 cleared to land runway 09.
Indonesia 8216 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 2300 is on approach. Indonesia 2300 clear to land runway 09er.
Cathay 7448 taxi to gate 23.
Bali ground, China Southern 4734 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 90304 cleared to land runway 09er. China Southern 4734 taxi to gate 24.
AirAsia 99919 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower China Southern 6549er ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 2300 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2300 taxi to gate 66. Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 5734 is on approach. Indonesia 5734 clear to land runway 09er.
China Southern 6549er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Qatari 8807 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Indonesia 90304 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 90304 taxi to gate 67.
Qatari 8807 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, AirAsia 90855 ready for takeoff runway 09er. AirAsia 90855 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Dynasty 1705 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Vietnam 7283 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 5734 taxi to gate 25.
Korean 8587 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Singapore 8368 is on approach. Singapore 8368 cleared to land runway 09er. Bali Tower, good evening. AirAsia 9084 is on approach. AirAsia 9084 cleared to land runway 09er. Lion Inter 16901 cleared for pushback. Singapore 8368 taxi to gate 26. Bali ground Lion Inter 16901 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 16901 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Asia 7625 ready for pushback at 05.
Lion Inter 6459er cleared for pushback.
Asia 7625 cleared for pushback. Bali Tower, good evening. China Southern 4808 is on approach. China Southern 4808 cleared to land runway 09er.
Lion Inter 6459er taxi to runway 09er. Emirates 5007 cleared for pushback.
Asia 7625 taxi to runway 09er.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 8465 ready for pushback at 08. Lion Inter 8465 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Emirates 5007 ready to taxi. Emirates 5007 taxi to runway 09er.
AirAsia 9084 taxi to gate 18. Bali Tower Lion Inter 16901 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground Lion Inter 8465 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 8465 taxi to runway 09er.
Lion Inter 16901 line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower Lion Inter 6459er ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 6459er cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Lion Inter 16901 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower Asia 7625 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Asia 7625 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. China Southern 4808 taxi to gate 27.
Indonesia 1443 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower Lion Inter 8465 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Lion Inter 8465 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Indonesia 1443 taxi to runway 09er.
Emirates 5007 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower Indonesia 1443 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Indonesia 1443 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali clearance Hong Kong 7525 ready for pushback at 17. Hong Kong 7525 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Indonesia 3189 ready for pushback at 10. Indonesia 3189 cleared for pushback.
Hong Kong 7525 taxi to runway 09er. Hong Kong 7525 hold position.
Line Inter 8367 cleared for pushback.
Qantas 90535 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. Asia 29er52 is on approach. Asia 29er52 cleared to land runway 09er.
Hong Kong 7525 continue taxi.
Indonesia 3189 taxi to runway 09er.
Line Inter 8367 taxi to runway 09er.
Qantas 90535 taxi to runway 09er.
Indonesia 3189 hold position. Indonesia 3189 continue taxi.
Bali Tower, good evening. AirAsia 8188 is on approach. Air Asia 8188 clear to land runway 09er.
Philippines 1641 cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Philippines 1641 ready to taxi. Philippines 1641 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, line into 8367, ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali Tower, good evening. Korean 8596 is on approach. Korean 8596 cleared to land runway 09er.
Asia 29er 52 taxi to gate 02.
Bali ground, Air Asia 8188 requesting taxi to the gates. Air Asia 8188 taxi to gate 10.
Line into 8367, line up and wait runway 09er.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 3189 ready for takeoff runway 09. Indonesia 3189 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Line into 8367, cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Hong Kong 7525 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, Korean 8596 taxi to the gates.
Qantas 90535 cleared for takeoff runway 09er. Super Green 60901 cleared for pushback.
Korean 8596 requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Iter 1459er cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Philippines 1641 ready for takeoff runway 09er. Philippines 1641 cleared for takeoff runway 09er.
Super Green 60901 taxi to runway 09er.
China Southern 4090 cleared to land runway 09er.
Bali clearance Cathay 8919 ready for pushback at 21.
Korean 8596 taxi to gate 17.
Bali ground, Lion Iter 1459er ready to taxi.
Cathay 8919 cleared for pushback.
Lion Iter 1459er taxi to runway 09er.
Bali ground Cathay 8919 ready to taxi.
Line into 2030, clear to land runway 09er.
Cathay 8919 taxi to runway 09.
Bali Tower, good morning. Asia 8162 is on approach. Asia 8162 clear to land runway 09er.
Bali ground, China Southern 4090 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 4090 taxi to gate 19er.
Bali Tower Super Green 60901 ready for takeoff runway 09er.
Bali ground, line into 2030, requesting taxi to the gates. Line into 2030, taxi to gate 05.
Bali clearance. Lion Inter 7775 ready for pushback at 03.
Lion Inter 3930 cleared to land runway 09.
Cathay 8919 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Lion Inter 1459 cleared for takeoff runway 09.
Super Green 6091 cleared for takeoff runway 09. Lion Inter 7775 taxi to runway 09.